Welcome everybody. Happy Monday. So today we are going to do a total crypto analysis, and it's going to be a little bit short because my battery is about to die here. I hope you guys can hear me well in this video. Let's continue to the charts. I believe this is going to be a very, very important video because there's a few things that I'm going to point out. You know what? This is not the chart I need. Give me 1 second. Yep, this one. Okay, there's 3 charts that we're going to get into today as they load up. Excuse me. We're going to be talking about 3 different time frames, and we're going to go into the micro detail lastly to end off the video. Alright, so the one on the left here is the total. Okay, let me get organized. This is not my main computer. This is just the one I like recording and studying PineScript and whatnot. So let me continue into this video. Alright, so the one on the left, we are going to start with this one. This is the total crypto market cap. Okay, so we're currently literally at $2 trillion. And back in the past year, the high was 770. Okay, 761. I just want to check a couple things here. Note to self: this is a good indicator. The percentage, it's good. Percentage resistance, like 200, 100, even 50. Like those are very important percentage levels, as it works as resistance. Same thing as the downside, which we're going to get into very shortly. This one here we're going to also get into. It's very interesting. I might actually make a new video on this because this is the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance actually shows the market's hands. It shows the psychology of the market within relations to the altcoins. And yes, this is mostly going to be a swing traders channel because there's too much. If I do this short time frames, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, so here's one of the amazing charts out there that not many people know about or use. But even if you're a scalper, you can see the wave counts on it, and you have such a good edge on it. So I wouldn't tell too many people about this chart. So I just have like 40 subscribers. So, but not for real. Like, try to keep this to yourself because the waves are pretty clear on it, and there's definitely an edge to timing. USDT, the dominance chart for the USDT. So this is on the 34-minute chart, which I just wanted to show the trend because we're above the 144, which is part of a cycle that's very important. Okay, very important to technical analysis. Okay, I wanted to show the 2 days. On the 2-day chart here, we are literally at a very important point. Okay, was it? No, it was the 34 chart. It makes it simpler. And it's literally just the previous wave 1 or wave A spot, and we've been literally consolidating there for like 100 days. So once we can break above, that means the USDT dominance is gaining steam, which also shows us a market psychology. Hence, if this goes up, pretty much means the crypto caps is bearish because people are dumping into USDT. People are selling, I should say, into USDT, and USDT chart goes up. If people sell their altcoins to USDT right here, then it goes down. So this is a total crypto market analysis. We're going to get into the meat of the video pretty soon. But I just wanted to show that, yes, we are on support on the USDT chart. Of course, if we break the support, then we're back in the bull market. But we're currently starting to trend, and that's why I have the 34 here. Trend is your friend, and we can expect this move. So that just means people are selling into USDT. USDT is gaining strength via dominance. Now, that was a long explanation for something. This one is also kind of a long explanation. So I'm going to, let's see what my battery is at. 8%. Okay. I'm going to try to do this one a little bit quicker. And guys, I cannot stress this next chart enough. Okay, let's just talk about this idea though. Before I get to the next time frame. So in the past, in 2015, all the way to 2017, it was an increase of about 30,000% in 8 days. Okay, that's pretty good. That's amazing, right? So 8 days is the time cycle, and 30,000%. Okay, 30,000% is a little bit high right here. So what I did instead is I took the 8-day time, and I took this candle height, so 345, and it's saying that if we follow this trend like we did last time, we have a possible chance of getting a $9 trillion market cap on something that we are currently at 2. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's like 3 times what we have right now. Continuing on to the next chart. Now this is contrary to what I just said, because this chart is going to be a bearish indicator, bearish indication that distribution, selling is taking place. And if you guys know anything about a little bit about technical analysis of candlestick analysis and volume, you can obviously see that we have resistance right now. This is the 34-day chart. We're 7 days in this chart, guys. 7 days, and we have the most volume that we've ever seen before. This is the biggest volume, let's scroll back, that we've ever seen before in a consolidation reversal candle doji. Now, like I said, there's 27 more days left to play out in this candle. And if it looks anything like this, we have a potential top. So 27 more days left, and that's where you make all the good trading decisions, right? You don't try to guess a market or anything like that. But continuing on to the TA. So this one here was the highest amount of volume ever in the past, and it was a bearish candle, as well as right here was a signal, but the bulls came back in, right? So they stepped back in and then continue the trend. Same thing happened right here. This is amazing, right? I'm studying a book called VPA right now, Volume Price Analysis. It is such a good book for any trader. It's in most of my description links, but it's called VPA, Volume Price Analysis, by Anna Cooling. We've got a few people in the group, in Philocon's group, that actually purchased the book, and I can't wait for their input, because it's good to have like a little mastermind growing, you know. Anyways, let's talk about this candle that we just had. Lots of volume right here, as bears pushed it down, like Philicon talks about all the time, and then bought it back up, pushed up the market. We hit a very important resistance at 61.8 right here, literally. And then the bears slam on the market, and we closed extremely bearish because of the fact that this volume down here was very low. The buying was weak. So yes, the bulls pushed it up here. That was good buying, but it didn't continue with strong buyers. There was more supply. So then that actually pushed the market down for the next, year, right? That was the top of the market right here, June, and then the bottom of the market right here, March. And right now we are in April, just the start of April. And what am I trying to say right here? This was a spinning top candle. There was one right here too, but this is different because there's a lot of sell volume. And the moment we got above that, all the sellers remorsed and they jumped back in the trend and started trending up the prices. And we haven't seen a significant pullback in this uptrend at all yet. Very, very dangerous for the bulls, especially considering that we're in April, May, which is typically where these guys take profits and go away, right? Sell in May, go away is the analogy, because they go on vacation, summer vacation. Now I know the circumstance is a little bit different since the pandemic, and they might want to stay inside and whatnot and not go on vacations and restrictions and whatnot. But continuing on, that's more of a wider scope thinking. Outside of technical analysis, you're thinking of causes. I'm going to have to plug this in. Hold on. Outside of technical analysis, so we're thinking of the causes that are going to move prices. So guys, this is just it's an indicator after the price move that we just had. It's more confluence telling you that this is this is bearish. This is more bearish. Now, is this real selling or is it like shorting volume? That I'm not sure. I don't have the tools right now to know that, but it doesn't really matter because the tape is showing it to us. So that's the 34-day chart. That's the one that I really wanted to hit the market with, or hit YouTube, hit you guys with, and saying that we have a lot of volume here at the top inside of a consolidation spinning top candle that just opened 7 days ago. So let's go down to the 8-day chart. We've got, this is a great indicator, great chart to use. Oh yeah, I got it. Show you the wave count. So this is a timing indicator that I follow a lot for June 20. It seems to work a lot as a reversal. We have some higher time frame targets up here, the 236, and up higher for the 382, and that is also aligning with the other one here. But guys, I mean, like, if we get some higher levels, that means the like the US dollar is basically, going downwards, and that's even more wider thinking. That is very important to do if you're a trader, especially if you're a swing trader. So even if you're a day trader, intraday, you have to know what's going on in the world, in my opinion. So anyways, this indicator is just moving average strategy, pushing up the market here on the 8-day chart. I have this Fibonacci idea right here, but this is not the idea I wanted to point out. This is the idea that I wanted to point out. From the past cycle that we had 88%, okay, 88% drop in 43 bars. So if we actually do that again, our target is like the previous wave 1, the top of previous wave 1, which is huge, right? In 43 bars. Now, is that going to happen? How does that look? Does that look good for potential? Not sure. Not sure about that move. That's a little, a tough call, but good risk reward. Now the 2-day chart. Now this is a very important chart because the next one I'm going to show here, the 8-hour chart, is also very important. let me start off with this one. Yes, I've got a lot of arrows here because I'm not sure which one's going to be the right one, but this red box is the target. The yellow one is the one that's probably more probable, because here it goes. So of course, follow the trend on the 8-hour chart. You go back in the past, in the 2015 cycle, like we've previously talked about on the 34-day chart, and as it loads up here, this was back in, I've got everything set up for us. So here's the EMA pointing upwards. That looks exactly like the move that we just got. Bang! Right here, right on the moving average. And then finally for the last wave here, I'm actually going to zoom in here because it's kind of important for the wave count, for the next wave count. So it hits the moving average and then never looks back. It forms an A, B, C, D, E triangle B wave, and then finishes off for an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upwards. So that's why I took the yellow trend line and then I put it back into our thing. This again here is a Fibonacci level that it hit, and I've got it all set up for us over here. Excuse me, I'm in a trade right now here on BTC, and it looks pretty good. I'll explain it more. Looks really good actually. Okay. Because of the fact that we hit the white moving average, which is part of my cycle, and yeah, guys, I think we're going down. I think we're going down. I think it might be a short term, because what did we just look at? That we might form an A, B, C, D, E triangle, and then the yellow trend line, right? So basically, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a hit to the box, because this would be the target, the previous Fibonacci that we just pulled up right here, right? So bang. Now let's talk about contrary bias, like okay, right here. Because if it doesn't hold true and we actually pass the EMA, what do you think is going to happen if we pass this low? That means an abnormal move, a change in trend, probably going to start crashing even more. Now, we have a count on a lower time frame, which I'm going to get into since I plugged in my laptop. And the 2-day charts, very important for us to stay above this white moving average and start trending. The projection on this one here is this one. You can take a picture of it and put it on your background if you want, to remind you that in the start of May, more than likely we're going to come down. And there's a couple things that we could see. We can see a touch of this, just like on the 8-hour chart, a touch of this blue line EMA, or this huge down move, which was the same thing that we got back in 2017, sorry, right here, the blue one. So not the whole thing, just the blue one, which hit the blue moving average, and that's why I extended the blue moving average, which could be a target for us for the wave 4, right? That kind of makes some sense. I don't actually have a big count here, but if I had to guess on a wave count, it would be something like this. Like this would be 3 probably. You know, I have some counts saying that this is 3 right here. This is 3 just like this. Like that kind of looks like right on. You'd have to measure up the third wave, make sure it's not the smallest here. Just quickly, 300%, 108. Yeah, so it's good. It works. I think that could be it, because this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? I'm not exactly sure with wave counts, but I'm looking at the volume, and then it'd be something like this, right? Like bang, bing, you know, for the 4th wave, and then like that. Now that would be freaking nice, right? I think that would be pretty good. and then what happens with the rest of cryptocurrencies, right? Like after, what happens, you know? So this one here was a 3A2 pullback. If this is like what, wave 2, if this is wave 2, I have some long-term Fibonacci projections that stay tuned, by the way, to the channel, because I mean, I don't know if it's even beneficial for me to post these videos at all, but just for the Fibonacci thing, like if this is wave 2 and you know the rule of the, it's just stupid to look at it, to be honest with you. It's like all the wealth in the world for the 1618 if this is a wave 3. But you know, this one looks pretty nice because, you know, the rule with Elliott waves is progression. It's a progressive, you know, like I have many books on Elliott waves, and that's the key takeaway, is the progression: 5 steps forwards, 3 steps back. There's many takeaways, but that's a big one: 5 steps forward, 3 steps back. And so you're always progressing towards a target, a future, and then 3 steps back and then 5 steps forward. So I mean, if cryptocurrency is the future, then we're going to see it in the charts, and it has to basically obey the rules of the progression of the trend. Really, that's all I wanted to say about this video. In the short term, last time I made a video like this, it was about when Bitcoin was $12,000, right here when it broke this top, and I said this was very, very bullish for our trend setup. I think it was on the 8-day chart. I believe it was on the 8-day chart. So the reason we got in so much, I think it was the 8 one here, 8, because if we break this, even if we breach this is very bearish for us. But anyways, that's more of a trading system. We're not going to get into that today. I just wanted to really point out this one chart right here. It's a monthly chart, and it just turned red. It just turned red. And guys, like, we don't have to follow the 8-hour chart, right? I just have it because what we did in the past in 2015 could happen again, and our target is going to be right here, so a higher high, but after that is literally just done, because it would impulse in about 15 days, so 2 weeks. I might make an update. If you guys like, give me a like on this video and give me a comment of what your thoughts, and if you guys are interested in getting that book, that volume profile book, it's helpful. It's pretty helpful for traders, for trading. It's actually a scalper's book as well, but any time frame. Anything else? Let's go to the 8-minute chart, because this is the trade that I'm kind of in right here, there. So we're still above these moving average. I sold it right here. I sold BTC short right here. There's 5 waves and a few more other reasons, the trend line and the 8-hour EMA. There's a few reasons. So, oh yeah, there's this one thing that I wanted to point out here. I'll point this out too. So the way bots work here in some of these high institutional money managers, they'll take an ABC pattern, right? You see that this is an impulse. This one right here was the impulse. This is an ABC flat pattern, in my opinion. And then, so this was an impulse right here, and then it started impulsing downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's actually drawn better on the 34-minute chart. So this one right here, Yeah, exactly. And then we have this impulse move with the trend line. And what I did is actually just I took both the trend lines and just put them on top of each other, so it gives us a time with price analysis. And then we have the EMA pushing down the prices, and now we have an EMA pushing up the prices. So we're in a consolidation band, EMA bands right now. So if you're into trading those, that's cool. But to be honest, I want to get better at swing trading and taking profits and looking at the market economy and anyways, let's take a look at this wave right here. 1, 2, 3. This is how I'm counting it. 4 and 5. Okay, that's how I'm counting it. And I'm ignoring this wick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that's 5, then there should be a B wave coming upwards here, probably this one, in my opinion, and then a C wave. Now, if this is true, the C wave would break this one right here, and the trend would definitely be changed, abnormal. It's going down, down, down. But if we get saved above it, like right over here for the triangle, so a few things to consider. So let's go on the 8-minute chart, and this is how you kind of like follow the trend on the lower time frame after you have all of your ideas set up. And that's the challenge, but that's really the idea. You want to follow the trend as close as possible. You want to take your profits as well, but you want a pyramid. You want to start a pyramid scheme once you know all the targets and the idea of generally where Bitcoin's going. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this move. This one here, to be honest, does not look like a 5-wave move coming downwards. It looks like a zigzag. So this to be a B wave or a 2, right? And then this would be a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 if it's impulsive, or this is like I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, just like that's why I just keep it simple with a moving average. But Elliott wave, I'm big fans of Elliott waves, but I don't like guessing. That's why I use volume, EMA trend, time, all of these good things that work together. But yes, Elliott waves is a good indicator to use. No RSI, no MACD for today. The other one was money flow. I don't have much in what's it called? I don't really use the indicators, to be honest, that much, because it's a skill and I already have too much going on for me. It's a focus, I should say. Next is the Bitcoin dominance, and I might have to just make another separate video, but let's just talk quickly about it. So as you guys can see, impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upwards. Excuse me. This wave here is a little bit harder to digest. It looks like a WXY. W and then X and Y. What does Y have to? I have all the rules here written. Hold on. I don't have WXY. Okay. Why is this an X? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. This is how I had it counted though before, because this could be an A, a B. Okay, a B would have to come back up like this because it's not WXY. Something like that. Anyways, it's just an idea, right? Just to show where the price might go in this type of triangle pattern. A couple of things I'm going to point out here, okay, real quick. So the impulse lasted 300 bars. 300 bars in a perfect one-on-one pattern right here is coming up within the next few days. We are also at the exact 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. The 61.8 is right here, and we're also at 50, flat number. Okay, so I'm expecting the Bitcoin dominance to go upwards as well, which means that the altcoins would sell off into Bitcoin and also probably into the USDT. Okay, so do we have a change in trend yet? No, we don't. But I would be watching that. Okay, I'd be watching that for sure, because we have time, we have price, we have everything pretty much going pattern, going for us. We have Wix, and now we're just basically waiting for the altcoins to dump either into Bitcoin or USDT. And back in the past, here at the bottom of the trend here, this was January 1st, 2018, and where was it? 2017, the top of the bull market, 17, May, June, September, December. So the exact bottom of the exact top of the bull market called this thing to go upwards for 300 bars. So that's 600 days. Meaning that the altcoins dumped into Bitcoin or sold into Bitcoin and USDT. Forming an impulse wave here. Now we're coming down here with the same time and price. We could actually come down a little bit more, something like that, make that pattern that we are just talking about. But the point that I'm trying to say here, the point I'm trying to make is that it also called the top exactly right here. So this was September 19th. September is when the traders come back. Trader psychology, traders timing. They come back from their summer vacations and they start to work, right? So they started buying altcoins here, right here. So the Bitcoin dominance came down. That means the dominance of Bitcoin came down. And then finally September 2022, 2020, it pumped this one here for January, and right now we're back in April. So yeah, anyways, play around with this indicator. This is how we gauge market psychology through the dominance charts. We're asking key questions like, are altcoins gonna go down versus Bitcoin? Probably. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe and comment in the description. Yeah, anything you want to see more of, any thoughts, any confluence, and yeah, let's have a good day. All right, peace.